This type of programming is so versatile. What an EMOM is, quick workout, you don't have a lot of time to program or you don't really know how to program, whatever good means for you. It keeps it moving. Hey, what is up? Kate the Great here. Welcome back to my channel. It's really nice to have you here. Today I'm going to go over an EMOM, every minute on the minute. This is a type of training, a type of programming that I'm sure you've seen around. So many people use it. I even use it myself. I use it for my clients. I find that a lot of people don't know what it is, the concept, why we do it, how to do it, and all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to break down what an EMOM is, the whole point of it, and I'm going to give you an example of one and how to execute it. But before we jump into it, please give this video a like and subscribe down below because it really helps to support me and my channel, and so you can always come back and hang out with me again for whatever you like on here. Workouts, mobility, tips, tricks, and vlogs. So like I said, an EMOM is an acronym that stands for every minute on the minute. And basically what that means is you're going to pick an exercise or whatever exercise or exercises that you're doing. You're going to run a clock, either hitting start with the clock running up or set a timer with the clock running down. And at the start of each minute, you're going to start the exercise or exercises, get them done within the minute, and you're gonna do the exercise for however long it takes you, and then the remainder of the minute, you're going to rest or transition into the next exercise, and then at the start of the next minute, you start again. There are so many different ways to program, whether you are doing 1, 2, 3 exercises back to back, get them done quickly within the first part of the minute and then rest. You can just stick with one exercise. For example, 10 reps of a squat. You do 10 reps and then you rest, and then at the start of the next minute you do 10 reps again, and you continue through for that one exercise. You can also pair specific exercises to different minutes. So for example, you could do for the first minute squats, get all the reps done, rest, transition. Then for the second minute you could do push-ups and then get the reps done, rest, and then at the start of the next minute, you can either go back to squats and you can alternate between the two exercises, or you can add in another exercise. This type of programming is so versatile, which is why it's such a cool way to program. And there's a couple different purposes as to why it's programmed. One of them being it keeps the intensity very high. So you work hard at the start of the minute and then you have a little bit of rest before you go into it again. So it keeps you moving and it keeps the exercises at a higher intensity, as opposed to just doing the exercise, going whenever you want into the next one, going whenever you want into the next one. It keeps it moving. And even though it seems kind of complicated in the beginning to understand, once you get the concept down, it's a very simple type of programming to do. So if you are in need of a quick workout, you don't have a lot of time to program, or you don't really know how to program a workout, you can pull 1 or 2 exercises, get them done, and then you're good to go, and you got in a good workout, whatever good means for you. And there are so many options of exercises to use in this type of programming, and it can go across many different goals. So just to give you a couple examples, you could do an EMOM with a glute bridge going into plank shoulder taps and then completing those every minute on the minute. Or you can do a cardio-based EMOM where you're going from jumping jacks into mountain climbers and then again using those. Or you could just do jumping jacks, or you can just do mountain climbers. And then for another example, you can do more compound moves like dumbbell thrusters or push-ups or dumbbell snatches, anything like that. So you can see how it can range from Exercises that are lower impact, not cardio based, strength based, all the way through cardio based movements, higher intensity movements, more impact into strength training compound moves that will also keep your heart rate nice and high. So an EMOM is an awesome way to program if I haven't sold you on it enough. So I'm going to quickly run you through an example of how this type of workout will be set up and executed. So I usually use my phone, or if there's a running clock around, you can look at and use a running clock like a stopwatch. I will also use my stopwatch when I'm with my clients, but if I'm personally doing this myself, I will use my phone. So what I do is I go to the clock app in my phone, and you can either use the stopwatch or the timer type of clock. So I'm going to show you how to do it on the timer. You're going to basically put whatever time duration the workout is going to be, and this is completely up to you and the types of exercises that you're doing. The length of time of the EMOM will also vary. For this example, I'm just going to put in 10 minutes. I'm going to start the timer with a 20-second countdown time, so I'm going to start it at 10:20 for me to get set up and start on the minute, because you have to start at that minute. So once that hits 10 minutes, the clock will start to count down and I will execute the moves. I'm going to do 6 dumbbell thrusters, and I'm going to drop down into 6 renegade rows as you see here. And then once I complete both of these moves, I'm going to rest the remainder of the minute. And then when the rest of that minute is up, I'm going to set myself up beforehand as I'm resting, transition to go back to the dumbbell thrusters, and then at the start of that next minute, I am doing it all again. And I'm going to repeat this entire process at the start of each minute for the entirety of the 10 minutes. And that is how it's done. This is a very underrated type of programming. Once it's explained, it's very simple to execute, and so many people can do it. Especially if you're in a time crunch and you don't have that much time to work out, or if you want to use it as a finisher for the end of your workouts. I'll do that a lot for myself personally. You can just pick whatever exercises you want to use and get it done in and out quickly. I personally use it more for the conditioning side of the spectrum. It keeps that intensity very high, especially when you do compound weighted moves. And that is it, how to do an EMOM. I hope that you start to work these into your own programs. Or if you see an EMOM, you're like, you know, I can do that because I know how, because Kate taught me. So make sure to dabble some EMOMs in throughout the week. You won't regret it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot. Make sure to wrap it up and take it to go, share it with a friend, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye! To basically just put in, you're going to basically put, oh my gosh.